Right, hello everybody, welcome along. Happy Homebrew Wednesday to you, again, for the second time. Because I've just spent 4 or 5 minutes telling you all about this beer kit. And for some reason it's not recorded. I thought it had, camera shut off, and I thought, oh well, it's recorded that, it's just turned off. I turned camera back on, I carried on with the rest of the video, and that first section didn't record. So all I'd said in that first section basically was that you were alright, it were a Woodford's Widdy, and I've put it on my hand pull, and I think I showed, or I was going to put a box up showing you how it pulled a pint off the hand pull, which I can still do, so I'll stick that somewhere now. And I think I was just talking through, for anybody that's never done a kit before, that's a first time watcher, that's the kit you get, or the kit I got. 2 cans of liquid malt extract, and I was basically just telling you, you tip them into a fermenting bucket, add some hot water, top it up, add your yeast, and I did everything to the instructions. I didn't add any extras, nothing like that. I used the original yeast. I don't know whether they've actually altered anything about this kit, apart from they've obviously pimped up the packaging a little bit, but the 2 little yeast packets that were in it, I don't know whether they're still the original yeast strain or whether that's changed. But I've used what came with it. I haven't put an 04 in or anything like that, left it at that. So with that, I'm going to cut now to rest of what I was saying and showing you the drink from a full pint, because if I carry on I'll probably just be repeating what I'm going to say again in a little bit later. So we'll get there in end, and cheers, and thanks for sticking through this mumbled introduction. Cheers. Well, I don't know what happened there, the camera just turned off, but I think I was saying top it up, put your yeast in, put your lid on, done. And that's what I did. No need to add extra sugar or anything, just your 2 cans. You get, which add up to 3 kilo of malt extract. Put your yeast in, and it came out at, well, the kit says 4.5. I didn't even bother hydrometering it because they're usually pretty near these kits. It'll definitely be no stronger than 4.5, so I don't need to worry about it, do I? And it just gives you a bit. A Supreme Champion Beer of Britain, where it is a zesty amber ale with floods of flavour, notes of marmalade and hints of sweet malt. It's our most popular beer, blah blah blah, and that's basically it. So we're looking at 4.5% zesty amber ale with floods of flavour, notes of marmalade. So we'll see if we get that when we tuck in. I mean, it does look inviting, and it has got a nice colour to it, and it is clearing slightly from bottom. Can't really see much behind it, but we'll see what we get. Cheers everybody. And it is a very malty smell on aroma, more malty than hoppy. Possibly slightly bready, but definitely a sweet malt. Anyway, cheers everybody. and it is sweet, very sweet. It has got a sweetness to it, a real sweetness to it, a rich sweetness. I don't know about marmalade. Or I'm just not getting marmalade. Somebody else might taste it. I'm getting more of a toffee sort of sweetness flavour. Yeah, like a toffee sort of, sounds daft, but the word is original sort of taste and sweetness. Can I tell it's a kit? Yes, I can. I'm pretty confident I can tell that's a kit. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I don't think it's the, what is it they call it, the kit twang as such. There's just, how can I explain it? That malt flavour is, if that were an all grain malt flavour I were getting, it'd be more grainy. It'd taste more grainy, if that makes sense. This is really smooth. It's nice, don't get me wrong. As kit beers go, I mean, it's got to be half decent, and it, for it to be going as long as it's been going. Body on it feels just a little bit thin. Maybe I'd have been better short brewing it a bit, see if it gave it a bit more body, and that'd have upped my ABV a bit, wouldn't it? I did take 3 bottles. I bottled 3, and I've got them in house where it's a little bit warmer, just for a couple of weeks. And if I remember, and I've still got some left on ample, I'll do a side by side. So you've got like a carbonated one against an ample one, and see if that lifts flavour. Any carbonation in beer might just throw a bit more flavour into your tongue. But yeah, as kits go, it's still a good kit, and I would brew it again. Like I says, you know, I don't brew that many kits, and it's been interesting to brew it, and you know, it's given me an idea, would I brew some others that I did back in the day? I mean, I used to do one of the first ones I did as well, single can kits. One of the first ones of them, well, that, can anybody remember the Geordie Lager and Geordie Bitter? And that Geordie Bitter, I did it a couple of times and it was shocking. I did it, first time I did it, I thought it was just drinkable, but it was shocking really. And I did it again to see if it were me that done anything wrong, and my memory of it was pretty bad. But I wonder now, with the bits I've learned, the knowledge I've got about brewing, whether I could pimp that kit up and make it really good. I was very tempted. I don't know how I didn't do it. I was tempted to dry up this because I've got loads of hops that had been perfect for a dry up in here. But no, I haven't. I've not touched it. It's been done as standard. And that's what we've got. And that head is still lingering, and it'll follow it all the way down glass. So if you guessed it were a worry, well done. And it shows where your brewing started as well. And it was just a short video just to let you know what it's like now, and I think it's still up there with some better kits, and I don't think for any other reason than I just can, because I've got the stuff. If I did it again, I would dry up it. There's not, I can't remember, last one I did, what it, the Muntons, something zesty or something, hazy, they did a 4 or 5, and everybody started doing them 2 or 3 years back, and I just did one of them, and it was a hoppy, zesty one, I can't remember. I didn't touch that, but every other kit I've done before then, for the last few years, when I have done them odd time, I've always steeped some grains with them, or dry hopped them, or both. I've added something and pimped them up, and you can get some really, really good results, or I think you can anyway. But just sat on its own merit, it's still a good kit, and it's still worth a go. This cost me, I think it was £23, so it's still cheap enough. You're not up like your 30 odd pound for a kit. Don't like paying that for a kit really, unless it's a really good one, because I can buy ingredients and do more than one brew if I want to be frugal with my money, we'll say. But yeah, the Werry from, I think it's Muntons, isn't it, that do it? I know it's Woodford's there, but I think it's, yeah, it's saying Muntons on back there. It's worth a bash. Cheers everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.